Now is the time to be a peacemaker. Matthew chapter 5:9 says, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the sons of God." Conflict has touched every one of us. We have all experienced misunderstanding, hurtful words, family disagreements, broken friendships, workplace tension, or division in the church. At times, we may have reacted in anger, repeated what someone else has said, or allowed pride to keep us from making peace. This has happened to all of us. But now is the time for us to become the peacemaker. Throughout the Bible, God shows us people who choose peace instead of allowing conflicts to grow. In Genesis 13, conflicts arose between the herdsmen of Abraham and Lot, but the land could not support all their possessions. Abraham could have demanded the best land because he was the elder, but instead, he approached Lot peacefully. Genesis 13:8 said, Abraham said, "Please let there be no strife between you and me, and between my herdsmen and your herdsmen, for we are brethren." Abraham valued the relationship more than winning disagreement. He allowed Lot to choose first, trusting that God would take care of him. A peacemaker does not always have to prove that they are right. Sometimes peace requires humility, sacrifice, and trust in God. Abigail was also a peacemaker in 1 Samuel 25. Her husband, Nabal, insulted David. David became angry, prepared to take revenge against Nabal's household. Abigail quickly gathered her provision and went to meet David. She spoke with wisdom, humility, and respect. Her peaceful words calmed David's anger and prevented bloodshed. David recognized that God had sent Abigail to stop him from making a terrible decision. Joseph also chose peace when he stood before the brothers who had betrayed him, thrown into a pit, sold him into slavery. Joseph had the power to punish them, but instead he chose forgiveness. He told them in Genesis 50:20, "But as for you, you meant evil against me, but God meant it for good." Joseph did not deny what happened. He remembered the pain, but he refused to let the bitterness control his response. He chose to preserve his family instead of destroying them. Jesus gave us the greatest example of peace when Peter cut off the ear of the high priest's servant during Jesus' arrest. Jesus told Peter to put away his sword. Then Jesus touched the servant's ear and healed him. Even while being arrested unjustly, Jesus refused to allow violence and anger to rule the moment. Matthew 5:44 says Jesus taught us, "Love your enemies, bless those who curse you, and do good to those who hate